my name is Terry Lee from Sweet Pea Papers and the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group. This is video 5 in our Teal Memories series, and it's a Sweet Pea Paper tutorial. It's going to be several videos long, that's for sure, because we're making a book, well, a journal slash book, and a hardcover journal, I guess you'd call it. And so today we're going to be doing pages 9 and 10. The die here we're going to use on page 9, and then let me set page 10 papers aside. So we don't really need them yet, obviously. So let me hold this to the side so I can relabel this once we put it together. I did go back through here, and on all the pages I went through and put the glossy accents on the butterflies and highlighted some of the flowers. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, and I highlighted this rose on this page, see, and I did the butterflies on both sides of the card, the floating pocket. And then I also did the butterfly down here, and I think I should probably do that, so I'll have to go back to that page. I'm going to go through again, of course. Then on this one I did the big butterfly on the hidden paper clip, and then I did the dragonflies on the actual paper. This one I had already done with the 3 butterflies. There's a charm on this page, on the tab. Then this is page 6, and I put glossy accents on the card. There we go. And then on this little button down here with the flowers, and I highlighted the flowers on the writing card. Let me see if I can, here we go. You can see that in there. Okay, then on this one I highlighted with glossy accents the butterfly inside of the specimen card, and I don't think I highlighted anything else on this page. I may go up and do this. Then on page 8 I did the glossy accents on there. I didn't do it on here because this is thin copy paper for stationery. I may go back and do that flower. Like I said, I'll go back through several times because the first couple times you may miss, you know, highlighting a card or something like that. But glossy accents is what I chose to use, and you can use something different or not at all if you like. So this is how fat we are already, and we haven't even put them on the papers or the book. We haven't put them in the book yet. And so this is page 9, and so this is the paper. I'll take that off. And I've inked it. And this card we won't need for right now. We're going to do a CD cover, and instead of me printing on it, which I could have done, I could have printed on the front, but I wanted it to be more substantial because we're going to use it as a tuck. And this is the card. Yes, this is the card that we're going to use. Can't believe I didn't label that. Oh well, we'll put it over here. I'll figure it out. Oh, I take that back. This is the card, and this is the paper. So we'll put those over there. This paper we're going to use for the front of the CD cover and the inside as well. Then we're going to make the cards for the CD, because there's going to be 2, but cards for the CD envelope out of this page. And we're going to cut this in half, so we're going to need to highlight here and here, but there's no way to do it right now. Otherwise I've inked around the front. Don't need to ink around the back. We do need to leave it open to get that paper inside for right now, and then we'll glue it shut. Okay, so what we want to do first, these used to be 5x5s, but since Amazon decided they wanted to do something different, they're not quite. So we're going to cover this to give it a little extra instead of inking it or printing on it. It's this wide and that long. Let's see, these are the cards. This is the page. Okay. And we're going to need one of these. Cover the CD, and then we'll need one more to do the paper inside. Okay, that looks like it's all right. Ended up. Oh, that's okay, because this is just going to be the insides of the CDs. We may use a couple tabs as well. So now what we want to do is we want to take our ruler. Yes, I know I'm kind of wasting the part that it's written on both sides, but I printed both sides on everything just in case, so I didn't forget. So we're going to draw a diagonal line, and then another one this way, and this will give us our center of the square, so we know where to put the die when we cut it. So we're going to put it where it fits in the center of the center. Okay, these are my circle die. I didn't label that. We'll see. Is this the one that wasn't tall enough? No. Okay. Alrighty then. And I'm going to use my largest circle die. If I can get this paper clip off of here. I usually use the little ones to hold these shut. Anyway, I'm going to use my largest one. And put the blade part down so the smooth part will be up. Let me get my big shot right here. Crash bang. Making a lot of noise. Okay, so we're gonna put this in here. We're gonna take our paper, put it down. I know it's a little bit off camera, but this takes a lot of room. And then we'll put the top plate in. Now we should have a hole in the center. That will allow us to paper this. And we're going to do this side. For some reason, this is a little bit bigger than the CD envelope. So we'll have to take a look at that. This side seems a little short compared to the other side. It take a smidge off of that longer. Wait a minute. We're going to have to cut a side. Oh no, we're going to cut it in half anyway. Yeah. That would have been kind of an interesting cover against the, you know, because of the color of the papers. Those are brown. Okay. This is non-directional. Remember, we're going to leave the back open for right now. We're going to glue this onto the front. Oh, actually, we can close it. That glue is acting a little ornery. So we have another heat advisory out. So I have my fan on in my living room, but I turned the one off in here so it doesn't make that hum in the background. I apologize. There's a couple videos that I forgot to turn it off because it felt so much better in here with it on. Thought I turned my phone down. Those are just Facebook notifications. It's still a little wide. No one's going to notice because we're only going to be looking at it from this way. Now, I need to seal this shut. Okay, now we're going to cut this in half. I did this in one of my other books. I believe it was in the page by page. If you haven't seen that tutorial, you should watch it. There's 50 something, no, 48 pages with a different idea or process or result on every single page. There's also the page by page 2. There's the Mr. Black, and there's the September Daily. All of those are done the same way, where each page is a different concept or whatever. Just look in the playlists, and you'll see those. Okay. Okay, so we got half and half. Let's ink this little part right here. It looks like I have to ink all of it. What did I ink? Oh, I inked the page. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to cover the insides of the semicircles here with this paper. So I don't really have, well, we could use this. Let's see. I think there's a collage page left. You know, we could use this and use the border and a little bit of that. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing. And then of course we'll have to cut it down a little bit to get it to go up inside there. Oh, we don't want this for the paper. We wanted this for the paper. That's for the cards. Okay, get this back out. We want it to go inside. Then we want to mark it right along the cellophane. Because this is what's going to look like inside without the pocket. Okay, I'm going to mark this at the top. Then we should have enough, yeah, to paper the inside of that one. So what we're going to do is we're going to slide it in. Wow. Then save this because it's got those little marks around it. We could use this as a card. And then we just want to lift this up like so. And then we will glue. The back doesn't really need to be inked, just the part where the card slides. I'm getting hungry. Are you guys eating again? I swear you guys are eating all the time. That means it's your fault that I'm getting hungry. Okay, so we just need to trim a little teensy bit off that. Okay, just going to glue this front edge. This is kind of the cheater's way of doing it if you don't want to slide it in with the glue on it. If you're using something like art glitter glue, you especially want to do it this way because it dries so quickly you may miss out on the chance to get it slid in all the way. Okay. So we're going to make 2 cards, one to go in here and one to go in here. And I thought it would be nice to make it to where we had one of these flowers on each one. I don't think that's going to work, is it? So it looks like I put it in a little crooked. There we go. Okay, so we want to save the flower. So we're going to need to cut it right here. Get out the old paper trimmer. It is kind of a pain in the rear getting them in and out. How did I do that? I must have cut it the wrong way. I don't think I did, but no, I marked it. Maybe I marked that one. It's getting a little confusing. Okay. Okay, now we're measuring this so that it fits inside the CD, the half of the CD cover. We're going to turn it around this way so you can see the flowers. We're going to ink it. And I'm thinking we're going to need a tab on them, the top one and the bottom one, so you realize that the cards are there and it's not just decoration on the top and the bottom. So I have these 2 tabs. Everybody calls them whale tail tabs, but actually whale tail is the name of the shape of those big black hole punches from Stampin' Up, which are $100 now, believe it or not, on eBay if you want to try to find one. It's crazy. Okay, so let's see which way we want it. Yeah, this looks like we're going to go over 30 minutes for this. Probably because we're having to fiddle with this elastic. Okay. I'll pull it out a little bit. Put this tab on it. Anyway, this is just a tab punch made by Stampin' Up. If you put in the words whale tail, you'll get these that cut this shape out. But you'll also find all of the other punches for all the other shapes made by Stampin' Up. If you put tag stamp, or what am I trying to say? Punch, then the right ones will come up mostly. Okay. I want to make sure that's in the middle. You want to make sure the edge of this is lined up with the edge of your paper. Don't forget to ink them. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get this one done really quick now. Yeah, see, I had the card upside down when I put the tab on it. Okay. Shoot, I got it in there and I forgot to ink it. You guys have seen me make cards before, so I'll show you what we're going to use the cards for, and then you can make the card off camera. You do want to ink both sides of the tab because you'll be able to see it on both sides of the card when you pull it out. I'm lining these up. Okay, so now we have these two pieces. We have our paper. We're going to put one of these on the top, and one on the bottom. And then we're going to slide the card in the middle because we're going to just glue these on as tucks. So we're just going to glue along the bottom of the CD cover. Be kind of fun to use a CD though, wouldn't it? In some project. And center it. This way we don't have to make the page that much smaller, the card, I mean. Of course, you want them to be, well, as straight as possible. Then this is our card. And it's going to slide right in here. But we're going to have to make it shorter so that it fits. And then I'm going to take glossy accents and highlight this flower. I'm not going to color in the whole thing. I'm just going to put little accents on there. Okay? So that's going to be all for this page. We'll be done as soon as we size the card, ink it, and put it in. And this is video 5, page 9, and it's left or right. So you don't have to worry about having a left or a right. Good grief. So I'll leave this one out. Now we're going to get this one. Now for this one, yeah, we're not going to use this right this second. Okay. This is our paper, and I've inked it. We're going to cover it because we don't need to know the sexual systems of plants. I mean, I don't care one way or the other, but okay, and it's been inked. Then what we're going to do is take this coffee dyed paper away as well. And I know well, I might have left the page out. Yeah, because this is stationery. It's printed on typewriting paper. Now this is 8.5 by 11. We need 3 pieces, 4 inches wide and 8.5 inches long. So we're going to look at it this way. Now, I want to say that this was inspired by Judith Sanderson, and you can find this page in her series on her Olivia journal, which is her journal named Olivia. But I'm doing this with 2-sided cardstock, and she used typing paper and then made little flaps out of scraps. So we're going to try to do it just a little bit different. Let's see, 8.5 by 4.5. We're going to need 3. Let's see if we should be able to. Let's make one different. So we want it to be 4.5 wide. I wouldn't mind having this little part on there. Alright, so we've got 3. And then we're going to score them at 2. Wait a minute. Yeah, we want to score this side at 2. Okay. Do the same for these 2. Now, I've never done this way before, so we'll see. Okay, this is going to be our flap. So we can fold it down. And then to make the pocket, we're just going to fold this up. And leave a little bit of space so that you can take your card out. Yeah. And then we're going to put decoration on that. So we want to go ahead and close up our envelope. This is the shorter side, so we don't want to accidentally glue into where our area is to pull our card out. Remember, we're making a card, so we're only inking the left and the right. Okay, so that's 1. I should do this one the opposite way so it's the stripes. Okay, now we're going to fold this up. And we're going to glue it shut. Then we're going to make stacked pockets, and we are going to make one big long pocket down the back. Now, I have not decided whether I'm going to make a tag or put the stationery in. I got the stationery out, and it's so pretty that we might put the stationery. There's writing space on the back. There's lines on it. I don't know if you could see it in the camera. So then we got this one, and we have this one, and now we're going to have this one. And we're going to fold this up. Okay. Now, I'm thinking I want to round these corners. I just think it will look kind of neater, a little more finished. Then, hey, look, I folded up a piece of paper. Now we're going to have to ink all 3 of these, but obviously only on one side. Okay, so we're going to have to ink them, well, both sides on the little flap. It's going to be close for these three to fit on that page. Could have made them a little bit smaller. And you don't forget to ink the flap on the front. So you're going to ink the flap on both sides. And we're using brushed corduroy. I haven't mentioned that for a while. Just in case you're a new viewer just coming in the middle of the series. Not sure how many videos this is going to be. Yeah. So I'm planning on trying to make a 36-page book, but we're not going to have that many tutorials. Oh, I should have inked this. Now I can see there's a little spot. The glue didn't quite stick. Okay. So now let's ink this one beforehand. Ink it, glue it. We've already inked this end here. We're just gluing up and down the sides, remember that, to make a pocket. Now we need to ink this right here. Yeah, she had done it before and it took her, I think, 28 or 38 minutes. I'm trying to get it done in, yeah, we're going to be close to an hour just on this. So I think we're going to have to do just this page. Oh no, we just finished a page. Duh! Okay, we're going to glue these together, and we're going to leave a little gap. Let's see how we want it. We're going to want them a little bit farther apart. Could even go a little bit further. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Let's mark where we want to put the top of the top envelope, and then let's slide it over a little bit. And this is the width right here. Come back and erase that. And so I am going to glue the bottom one to this one I'm going to leave the top open to make a little bitty pocket there, and then I'm going to glue, let's see, I'm going to glue this three-sided. So that makes the little pocket in the back. This doesn't go all the way down. It's when we attach it to the page that we make the pocket that goes all the way down. Okay, so we want this to be here. And that one will be there. And then this one we will glue the same way. I'm going to glue it across the bottom. Okay, then we're going to glue it to the top one. Didn't even think to check the back side to make sure they were straight. It would be the easier way than eyeballing it from the front. Okay, so we've got these three. We'll decorate each one of the flaps, but not in this video. Now this is going to be a big pocket, so we're going to glue down the sides of all three cards and then just across the bottom on the bottom one. Okay? That will give us a pocket the depth of all three of the pockets, because there's nothing stopping it until it gets to the very, very bottom. So I like this idea. As soon as I saw it, I knew I was going to use it. Now, she didn't print on double-sided paper. What she did is she used white, and then on the flaps she added a piece of paper. But I thought this would be easier. Looks better. Now we could have actually added one more. We could have had 4. So now let me show you. And we want to make sure we didn't glue any of these shut by accident. Okay. So let's see. So they're closed. You're going to have a long pocket right here. It goes all the way down to the bottom of here. Then here you're going to have a shorter pocket, but it's going to be the length of this, right? This inside pocket. So you have 1, 2, 3 of those. Then the way we glued them in, then you're going to also have 1, 2 more tuck spots, and then the big here, and then we'll glue it to the paper. Okay, so all we need to do is decorate these, and we're running out of time. So what I'm going to do is probably decorate it off camera. You guys know how to, put butterflies and stuff on. So we're going to do that. I'm going to bone folder them a little bit more when I get done with the decorations, because I get some marks here. And I forgot what I was going to say. Something about decorating the pages, but I don't know what it was. You could put lace. We haven't used lace in the book yet, and I'm not sure. I'm going to go back through and look at the pages and see if there's enough places to use some lace. I've got some lace that I got from BB Craft, and so maybe we'll use that throughout the book. I also got some washi tape from Panda Hall Selected, so those two links will be below. So that's it for this video. Let me get this out of the way so you can see both pages. Now remember, this hasn't been decorated yet. And, you know, it's possible that we may want to put a Velcro dot on there, on each one, to hold it shut. Because I'm not happy with them sticking out that far. She used thinner paper. She used typewriter paper. So that's why it was easier to get it to lay flat. Probably should have started doing this from the bottom. Yeah, that's still going to stick up. So I will probably put a little clear Velcro dot on each one and then decorate them however you want them to look. You know, whatever paper you're using for your kit. Okay. That's video 5, page 10. This is video 5, page 9. So these are the 2 pages that we've completed in this video. Pretty good deal. And I will see you in the next video. Where's the writing card for this? Did I stick it in there already? Oh, it's stuck on the back. Okay. So we've got this page 9 and 10 done, these pages, and so that's the end of this video. I know that said that a minute ago, and I will see you in the next video, and that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye bye.